So it's up to him, whenever he chooses to release his. It's called Kampala. His. Yes.
Man, I thank you guys for listening.
We keep a lot of things. But the essence was, I just didn't like, starting small issues.
I realized, I'm not just I'm like, hey, I don't know what else saying about that. It's just being listening.
People had started that issue earlier. Hey, Joshua, what the people saying? Hey, Joshua, Imbaru, check. But you see, it is my song. It's not his.
And the video,
No, that is not true. Joshua Ali could tour. When I was shooting the videos in SA, the ones I shot, he was in Italy and Germany. And I didn't want to shoot Czech from Uganda because I wanted it to have the same quality as the ones that I released, that is Circumference. And so when he came back, he's like, when are you shooting again? I gave him a date, but when I gave him a date again, I had to cancel because I was getting ready for the campaigns.
Oh. Yeah. So guys, for clarity, you guys heard it. You guys were all fuming, saying whatever. No, it wasn't right. Rasta called him up and they talked about it. So Rasta and Joshua are in good terms.
And artists should, people in the music industry should stop calling unnecessary.
That's actually the question I wanted to ask. Why is it that they always have to put people against each other? Social versus Christopher Rwanda. Now you guys fight it out. And you're like, the cake is big enough for everyone.
And because you media people enjoy that more than
anything. But also even musicians pick something or maybe want to be talked about.
Yeah, that's but talkability can be created in so many other ways. Ways that are not okay. Competitiveness is okay.
Yes.
Is okay. Music doesn't pay, but rather the brand is what pays.
True.
And then you also have to identify where and when does the brand pay you. So for me, I see this artist is struggling, this one is working hard, this one is working hard. One, I come to you politically, I say, okay, fine. First mistake you're doing, any successful person, any successful business person must work with government.
True.
Any successful business person must work with that government. I'm not only talking about Uganda. Because any government always has the biggest budget. So money comes from government. That's why they read a financial year budget. So I'm wondering, Do you want to be first hand with government so that you're first hand with that money as a business person? Or, okay, put that aside. Number two, when you don't try to imagine things, create your own things. I will no, Panda. When you're looking for money, you don't go to a hospital. No, you go to a bank. So I'm saying, you see very well that NRM, President Museveni, have an opportunity that you can get paid. What is your job? Your job is to sing. Is there an opportunity for you to sing and get paid? Yes. So I collect people, I take them. But the system has no budget. But of course I access the president. So I access the president and I tell him, you know what? The campaigns are your opportunity, Mr. President, to give Ugandan musicians jobs. Intandikwa. Buli afunye 10 million over 20 over 30 over 40 over 500 or 1 billion. So that fraternity, when you look at it, if I show you the contracts I have, they're in billions for those guys.
They're asking.
There are a guy abam already bakoze farm bali ready but being bategeka bintu bali in the payment. So the bad thing with Ugandans is when waba yagala ekintu ajja yegonza saba kuntekako saba kuweba no mugamba nti guy I am ndi mukusindika batukirize tukole kuba tewali sente
bana begayira
abo n'abavubuka
bajja babegayiriza
nakubira abantu benakubira ngaba waikiri ba tonic sabo nabakubira because tonics namuga tonics, what are you doing? What are you doing? Come. You've seen that people do not dislike a person just because they've sung at campaigns. No, it is the pain during that period. After that period goes away, people forget those things. I am your best example, otherwise I'd be walking, being stoned all over the country. But I'm the most loved. You don't walk with Bebe Cool and you get the same attention. You can't. And the attention is not even negative. It is positive. Do you want to tell me that those people don't know that I've been doing campaigns? They don't know. So this guy, one, I pay Alien 40 million.
So what was
to appear for 1 week. To like you, to work with you. Lwakwanti iranga banagamente oluzungu sometimes ababamu tebalutegeera. Bo balowooza nti we muyimba mwennawo mugenze mufuuse baki bamukwano. No, it doesn't happen like that. So kitegeeza era mba nkwekengera era bw'okola ensobi nange mpita eno kuba mba nkulabye olwedde gwe gitandise n'ensobi eyo oba kitegeeza. So as simple as that. Naye kati first of all you've never seen me before the campaigns with these guys.
But Nade Jagala Kubuza, because the issue of gravity, you guys had differences before, and you know he was saying a lot of things. The song that you guys had.
No, the song was not good. That's why I didn't like it. It wasn't a good song at all. It's not. I was flying at that time with big songs, so that one was just going to pull me down.
Of
course, okumanya nti oluyimba si lulungi osooka ddu recording. Era basically when you compare that song to the songs that I had at that time, it's only logical for you that the project wasn't going the way I nesindi nino oluyimba naye in that same studio. Even there's a picture when we were writing, but when the song was mixed, it wasn't good.
That's why you didn't release the song.
That's why I didn't release the song. Just atera katinga wano lwakuba nti no, this is NRG. Yesobola okukunzijamu ekigambo. Otherwise I don't have to. Trust me, for the 35 years I've done work In this music industry, I don't have time for cheap talk. I don't have time. It's not for pride purposes, but you imagine right now I have 3 hours on NRG. I woke up at 6. I had a conference. This is one of my companies, and I had to leave. I had to leave. Nambala 45 minutes okujja okutula ku NRG. Nga wano from 2 mbalako 40 minutes break Jenina. Then Sasha Vibes aninze we are supposed to make. Kati nga nzira ku bana abakyakola videos emiliyoni 2. Abakyeyagaza a house. Kids who don't even know that building a personal house, a home, is a liability. So, but I still say I understand them. That's why eroja kusanganga sine chikulu just nzigalawo bugazi kajjako nengamba nkakoze ki nkabula.
Kale, Omani, like you said, until we are NRG, what the chance to resolve for clarity. We have so many young people right now that have phones, they don't know how to use them. Amuna spreading rumors and all that. They will never talk about it. Now, I want you to clear for us the issue of Eddie Kenzo, you and him. Because, man, we had so many questions. I myself, I used to do stories about the two of you, but I was like, one day when I meet Big Size, I want to know, what is it, what are you? Chichi,
no, the issue was simple. Guys, I'm the pioneer artist for the NRM, and I've done campaigns for the NRM for the last 6 campaigns, and I know how things happen. But there's new people coming in, and our job is to bring in new people. For me, I'm in the line of entertainment. I need all Ugandan musicians to support the NRM. So why would I have a problem with an individual coming part of us? I am actually one of the people who enrolled him, Eddie Kenzo, into the NRM. Because he performed sometime for the NRM and they didn't pay him, he got very angry. So the time when he was stuck in was it Ghana or Nigeria towards COVID?
Okay, yeah, remember.
Towards COVID. Yeah, somewhere something happened.
West Africa. Yeah.
So before that, we were having a conversation because he was in NU. So I'm like, he got into NU because he had not been paid. Told him, look, I also have not been paid several times, but you do this because you understand President Museveni, and then later you get paid. So he got in here and there, and then blah blah blah, things happen. Fast forward, that issue had something to do with him having a group of artists which they called regional artists. And then me, my system of working with the NRM on the campaigns, I stand in for established artists.
Big artists.
Big artists. Because big artists are big budgets. Because big artists have a lot to lose in the campaigns, in politics. You can't treat a big artist the way you would handle small artists. It's okay for small or regional artists to perform in regions. But it's not okay for an established brand like Jose Chameleon to be subjected to the troubles, the hate, the abuses, the everything. The brand goes down just to sing in Kampala or Buganda. It is logically stupid.
Yeah.
So there was an argument created because I think they thought I'm trying to take away the artists. But I had a list of about 12 artists only. And that's where Bebe stops. We had a meeting at the secretariat, and we were told, you know what, me, I always have a very big budget. So the Secretary General is like, Bebe, your budget is so high. I'm like, okay, I'll speak to the president directly about my budget. So there was a small budget for the regional artists.
Yeah.
So they were handed over. But the president because we wanted a friendly environment or ground to equalizing.
Yes.
Now it seems these guys are just jokers. But was until you took all by mistake. So I went to the president and say, Sebo but general, Baba Tade what Bali. No, what do you mean by general? And these are his words from his mouth. The president of the Republic of Uganda said, who is joking with my generals? Do you know what that means? He knows the men who held the gun when the gun was needed. Gun yategeeza achi gwe waliwo ng'obucupa bukaaba wano mwe mwaliwo wano nga tutandika okulaba. Do you know how I started this entertainment of the campaigns? President yabeeranga ne rallies 5 a day ate nga bonna abantu batandika kuyingira at 8 in the morning. Kati gwe imagine nga rally eyokusatu abantu abakola ki mu musana. They need entertainment kuba beezaawo biki kyatandika jokingly. It wasn't being paid at that time. Rally campaign yasooka neyokubiri until when the president adopted it in the process. But I also convinced him but mzee tuterewo budget eyo because nothing entertainment fraternity we be getting that as a job. Obo tuwadde ntandikwa every 5 years. Buli ayeyongerako bomuwadde ntandikwa. So to cut the whole story short, I think it was just high. Ate mwali mwina mukino Bebe Cool babasudde kati balese ba Edikenzo. The NRM does not drop its people. I know that saying is there. And when I met the president, I was openly seated with Kusasira, Jose Camillo, with the artist called Munama Saka. I asked him, Mzee, did you say that you don't have a budget for musicians? He said no. I told him, Mzee, how do your generals sit aside and you move on rallies without them? He said, who said that they sit on the side? Then I told him, Mzee, you know, this is what they say, this is what people say about the NRM, that it uses people after it Nebaba Sura. These are my words. So Mzee, it looks bad. But Jino what today? Nangamba, but I didn't know anything. I mean, we are talking about the president of the Republic of Uganda. Mamuli mu campaign na ya chata muzachi. Uganda tainza kumanya these minor issues. Agenda okujja ne kurali. Atuka na bayimbi bamaze dokola ki? Okuyimba. He can't know whether you were there or not. So he told me, so Moses, okay. I told him, Mzee, budget eri wet. Manyi toina cash. I bring the generals in play. So that's why the musicians started from Soroti. Nga baba be a syndicate eri you're a minister, whether you're a rich person, whether you're an artist or not. It is not the character of the NRM to use people and drop them. This is the situation. Most of you people get picked by the NRM. Nga mwino mugaso. Oyingidde nga Bebe Cool, oyina tune, oyimba nnyo, gwoyina abantu. You start being comfortable because you're inside.
And you don't work.
Bebe Cool olumala nga abafaani bajja babakujjako. NRM nowerabira nti yakufuna lwakuba olina baki abagoberezi. Gwe lwaki tolwana nnyo n'osigaza abagoberezi abo olaba oba NRM esookuvaako. This is applicable ne kuba ministers ne kuba MPs. Okay? You refuse to be productive. Then the NRM will see someone else who is more productive.